Welcome to today's vlog. Today we're doing some recovery work. These are the types of exercises that I do to look after my legs. Really important. If you're stressing your body every day or every other day, or even if it's just once a week, if you're racing, if you're training, you've got to look after yourself. You've got to recover properly. So this is not a definitive, this is what you should do. This is what I do. For those that are used to watching the vlog, you'll know that I've got some knee issues. Very briefly, 2 years ago I ripped my MCL, my left leg. Almost a year later I had an operation, just a keyhole operation in here, just to remove some torn cartilage. At that point it was discovered that I have a lot of arthritis. Best way to describe the photograph is really interesting actually, that they take while you're in surgery. The surface of the knee, it looks like a boiled egg. It should be nice and smooth, nice and shiny. Mine looks like you've taken that boiled egg, you've got some sandpaper and you've rubbed it all over, and that's the arthritis. A year later, after the surgery, I still attend physio. Twice a month. I have very little flexibility in this leg. As you can see, that's quite a difference. So because of that, I get some issues in my hamstring, especially down into my calf, because the leg as a whole doesn't work as well as it could. So various parts of it have to compensate for other parts. So these are the exercises that I do. Let's get started. Foam roller comes in many shapes, sizes. Can get one with little bobbles. It's completely up to you what type of roller you want to get. You'll get pretty much the same benefit from either kind that you get. We've got a spiky ball, fairly soft, quite pliable, but the important thing is these spikes. One thing I don't have, which can be very useful, is like a cricket ball or a hockey ball, something that's quite solid, quite hard. And then I've got these little things, Chinese cups. We'll start with the roller. What we're trying to do is ease any tension out of the muscles. I'll warn you, if you've not done foam rolling before, it's gonna hurt, but stick with it because the benefit is definitely there. So, one leg at a time. What we do is start down at the ankle, lift your bum off the ground, so you're bearing weight now on your leg, and what you do is just up and down, just roll a little bit at a time. Little rocking motion backwards and forwards, and then you do that all the way up. And then we come back down. So that's just at one point. What you want to do is go up and down the leg, different points, rotating your ankle out the way, so you're rolling more the outside of the calf, rotating your ankle in, so you're doing the inside of the calf. And then what you can also do is you can cross your leg over, so that provides more weight down onto that point of contact. And when you find a bit that's sore, hold it about 10 seconds. And just hold it on that point, and if you roll side to side, you'll just manipulate that muscle, and then you can go up and down a little bit, just to ease out the tension from that spot. What you'll find as you're doing it is that spot of tension will move, and then just keep moving around the spot that's sore, holding it, moving it, finding a new spot, hold it, move it, and just repeat. You want to do 5 minutes. What you can do once you've eased some of the pressure is go all the way up and down, one smooth motion. So down and up in the same. So you want to spend about 5 minutes doing that. And then we move up to the hamstring, and again, just above the knee. The one thing we're doing foam rolling, never roll over your joints. Just above the knee to just below the bum. And again, with your hamstring, you're going to have to put extra weight on there. Now for me, the sore point is just below the glutes. So I start there, rock it backwards and forwards, and then I come down ever so slightly down, and then down again, and then just keep nudging down, trying to keep as much weight on there as possible. Obviously the hamstring's a very large muscle. If you've got young kids, get them to kneel next to you, push down on your leg, and that'll really provide a good bit of pressure. You're moving your ankle out, which does the outside of your hamstring, moving your ankle in. So again, do that for about 5 minutes, and then we move up again. This time, we're going to do our glutes. Find your spot, cross your leg, and then you're probably going to, well if you're me certainly, you're going to have to roll quite far to the outside to find the spot. We just hold it there and try and ease out that tension just again by rolling backwards and forwards. And again, you're going to do that for about 5 minutes. And then we're going to move on to the IT band. Now this one is going to hurt. If you thought the other ones hurt, you haven't even started yet. This one's really going to hurt. IT band runs from here all the way down. So what you want to do is get yourself over on your side. I start at the hip and then come down. Resting on your elbow as if you're doing a side plank. Bring your other leg over as support, and then you're going to roll your body up and down. Okay, trying to keep that position. Let's move down a bit so you can see. Now for me, there's 2 points there. So about a third of the way up from the knee, and then a third of the way down from the glute. is my 2 points. Just hold it. What I'm doing right now is I'm rotating my foot in. So I'm just turning my leg ever so slightly. Because the thing with the IT band, a really thick band, and you're not actually rolling the band, what you're doing is you're rolling the muscles around it. So either from the top or the bottom that feed into the band. That's where the pain is coming from. Find the spot and then rotate round, so you're either doing the outside or rotate in, so you're doing the inside. And again, just holding it at the point where it's sore, and then just ever so slightly easing upwards and down until you feel that tension moving. Now that we've done the back and the side, we want to move on to the front. So we're going to do the quads, and again, just starting with the roller round about the knee, and we want to roll all the way down and then come all the way up, all the way down, all the way back up, and you'll find that point, oh, there we go, either directly in the center, or again, rotating your ankle either in the way or rotating your ankle out, which means you're going to roll the inside of the quad, or twisting your ankle in, which means you're going to do more of the outside of the quad. Find the point and then just keep it there. 10 seconds and then easing up and down, just trying to roll that tension out. Once you've done your roller, you should for sure feel that benefit. So there on my quad, that point there is very sore. As you can see, there's a little bruise that keeps popping up just on the outside. What's very useful is your spiky ball. What can happen? You've got your muscles, you've got your tendons, you've got your fascia that's around your muscle. Those fibers can get mashed up. They should all be nicely aligned. Sometimes that, for whatever reason, doesn't happen. Certainly for me, when I had my surgery, and what they do is they obviously blow the knee up, do what they need to do, deflate them. When they've done that, stuff's not falling back to where it should be. In order to get everything straightened out, use the spiky ball and just drag down. Do the muscle at the front, all the way down to the ankle. Be careful for the bruise where Freddie's scooter banged into me the other day. And then do the other side. The other side being softer, fleshier, I find very painful. And then the other thing you can do if you don't want to do the dragging is just using the ball and just rolling it while applying as much pressure as you can. That's also very useful if you're doing it on the side of your quad, and just trying to go in as many directions as possible. Okay, dragging around, forwards, backwards, front, side, and that's just trying to get those fibers back in line. And another good thing for them, these Chinese cups. Stick it on your leg, push the middle, and it sticks. There you are. Just hold that there. Now what you can do is, with that attached, is just drag it down. Now it's going to be sore because obviously you've got suction in there. Quick tip, if you're going to be using these, or if you're going to be using a spiky ball, you may have already done this anyway, but I would 100% recommend you shave your legs. The last thing you want to be doing is pulling hairs out. It's bad enough when you're just pulling the skin, especially when you start to use the smaller ones, because that area is much tighter, so the pressure on your leg is greater. But what you can also do with these cups, which is really good, that's my sore point. What I can do is attach that there, keep it on, go for a little walk, 2-3 minutes around the house, move them a little bit closer, so not on the bit that's sore, but either side of it, and what that'll do is just pull the fibers apart. That's the exercises that I do, or should be doing every day. Helps me keep my legs working. I hope you've enjoyed watching today. I hope you've been able to learn something. That's the whole point of doing the video, was hopefully to pass on some tips. I've certainly found this type of stuff really interesting to get into. It's something that I've never done. I wish I had started doing it earlier, but being a stubborn old man, it's not something I do as often as I should. But as I say, the more you do something, the better. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little part of the vlog. If you have, give me a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit the little notification bell, and you'll be notified when new videos go live. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.